What's up, guys? Casablanca Kid here. So a little bit of a twist of things, you know what? If you're like me, you grew up playing with Army Men. They were a lot of fun. So, went out in the wild, found some Army Men, which surprisingly were pretty hard to find. These ones, I was trying to look for a company. Looks like Hobby Lobby, so they're from actually a Hobby Lobby brand. They had some Civil War soldiers, but they didn't look as cool though. So I'm excited to dig into these. It looks like a 58 count of soldiers. And also found this from a local grocery store. The Explorer pack, although I did see this on Amazon and stuff, you can get this. So both of these look pretty dope. They look like they have some interesting details to this. Trying to figure out what this company is. Explorer pack looks like Mobile Essentials. Or Mobile Cast. You can see kind of on the back there. And we're going to kind of turn this camera around, and I'm going to kind of open them and show you what kind of figures that are in here. They look like some neat, interesting little sets. If you're like me, I remember playing with these Army Men. They were fun. Yeah. And sort of create little battles and stuff like that. And sort of had just fun with them. So there we go, guys. We're going to open them. We're going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to show the table so you can see as I open them kind of what I'm getting into. I'm going to kind of turn this down here. So, Explorer set. So, we're going to just literally looks like we get a cool little boat here. That's pretty neat. Has a little propeller. Look at that. That's pretty dope. Looks like we get a little battleship. The detail on that's pretty cool. Although the size comparison with the boat is pretty crazy. You can see that. We get which looks like maybe a landmass you can put maybe a flag on top of there. We get the station or the military base or your military encampment. Looks like certain miles to the encampment. Looks like 35 miles, guys. 35 miles to the encampment. We get a helicopter, because that's cool. The detail on this is pretty cool, guys. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. I wish that as a kid, like, I had stuff that's cool. I feel like we had definitely, like, the little Jeeps and stuff. And maybe some military tanks, but nothing this kind of elaborate, actually. Kind of surprised. This looks like maybe sandbags or something. Yeah. Looks like we have a beautiful palm tree. We definitely didn't have anything this fancy when I was a kid. Like, you had to imagine that you had trees around you. Yeah, there was nothing indicating, like, you definitely had trees. So someone definitely kind of went all out with that. And, oh, look at that cool tank. That's a dope looking tank. Yeah, I feel like it definitely kind of looks like an Abrams tank. Definitely more like modern war. It's pretty cool, actually. The detail on that, the camo is cool. The tank actually turns all the way around. Look at that. Like, okay. That's pretty dope, actually, guys. More trees. Because, well, you need lots of trees. Because guess what? Whoever saw this set was like, guys, we didn't have trees. We had to be more inventive. We had to imagine we had trees with everything. More trees. Hello, trees. And, well, a plant, guys. See? Like a little, like willow in the middle of the field. We have our first soldier. Oh, he's kind of cool. Look at the detail on him. He's got his pew in his hands. Kind of cool. Looks like some holders maybe for pew holders. Look at the detail on the pew. The pew looks pretty cool. We get like solid looking boots. You can kind of see those details. And it actually kind of looks like you can kind of see the outline of his jacket, actually. Kind of turn this around. And he's got ammo holders there. So, kind of cool, actually. Pleasantly surprised. Yeah, we get another guy. Fully clothed. Holding another bigger pew. Yeah. pretty dope, actually, guys. Look at that cap. The detail on that cap is awesome. This is definitely the set that I would have wanted to have as a kid, but I was never that lucky. And I don't think they really went into that much detail. They were just plain classic Army men when I was a kid. And everyone needs a gasoline. Guys, this is where you fuel up your Jeeps. This is where you fuel up your boat. This is where you fill up the, the carrier. Guys, just fuel it up. You're fine. And we got another soldier in there. He's kind of cool. Dude, the details on these are pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Like, he's like, all right, men, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like, the details are pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I definitely wish my Army men were elaborate as this goes. Oh, and we suddenly have a green soldier. He's a little bit changed up. Look at that. Okay. So maybe you can have like both sides. They're battling it out. Yeah. It's pretty cool. The details on that is like the stand even feels more solid. Because you're like me, I feel like the stand didn't really stand up at all. I feel like you wanted it to stand up. But he could even like ride in this boat. Because he's still pretty solid. But he does kind of fall over there, guys. Look. Falls over. Ah. He's just along for the ride. This guy's like, yo, what up, dogs? Just chilling. He's got like a head wrap. Look at that. He's only got a cap on. Yeah. And you can't really see it, but you can really see, like, look at the details on his boots, details on his pants. Like, he kind of went all out with that. We got another cool guy. He's just, what up, guys? Just hanging out. Yeah. Let's do this. When are we going? We got a Pew Pewer in tan versus the green. Kind of mixing it up a little bit. I do really kind of like the tan a little better. I feel like it kind of shows off more of kind of the details of each guy as opposed to the other color. We have a British flag apparently in here. Do 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 do. We have a landmass, apparently, like rocky thing. We have another battleship because battleships are important, guys. Yep. We're gonna play Sink Your Battleship. Winner take all. Okay. We're definitely jumping forward to Desert Storm, guys. Like, it's definitely like a giant pew-pew that would have carried missiles and launched them. I feel like this is definitely Vietnam, or, I mean, like, Gulf War kind of badassness. Although I do really like the treads on this. Treads are cool. Look at that. Trying to show those off, hoping it doesn't cut in and out, guys. But, whoa, okay. This actually raises up. Hold on. Yeah. It doesn't stay up, though. Oh. Okay, so apparently you can, like, raise it up, guys. Pew, pew, pew. So you got your pew-pews raised. We got another cool helicopter. It's interesting, yeah. This would have definitely carried your stuff, but it seems a little bit, unfortunately, a little small to carry, like a cool tank and stuff. It is cool, though. Cool details, regardless. I'm gonna dump this out, guys, because... Oh my gosh. So, I don't know what's with, like, sub, the covert war. We're going back to the Cold War, guys, with the sub here. So it kind of looks like, but the sub is kind of cool, though. I don't know why that's the sounds we went with. This is an ammo carrier for pew-pews. Looks like we have some tents. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, those are pretty cool tents. We definitely don't have anything this elaborate at all. Like, and we have some more. The details on these are actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie, actually. Like, it really makes me jealous. Like, I definitely do not have this level of details. Let me know about you guys. What was your experience with Army Men? And also, guys, so Army Men were first created in 1938 as a response to, well, lead poisoning, apparently, in metal toys and stuff. So they kind of made that switch. And that's about when we saw the rise of the Army Men, like we kind of know them now. Then they kind of took off to sort of a modern war situation, sort of showcasing all the wars. This is our first soldier with a random stabby. Although the detail on this is cool. Yeah. Pretty awesome, guys. And then I feel like we just went back to the Vietnam War. He's trudging through the jungles. It's hot. He's got bugs flying around him. He's just trying to survive. Yeah, it's hot. Although that helmet is interesting. And then we got a green guy. I really do kind of like the tan a little better. I feel like the tan really shows these guys off more. I don't feel like the green really showcases them as well, guys. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. The green's cool. They're definitely more elaborate soldiers than past things. And this one you can clearly see actually he's holding a grenade. A bluey. Trying to think of any soldiers I have not showing off here. We have a sign for like this camp. Okay, so looks like city, medical center, airport, military base. So they really kind of have a setup. Looks like multiple sets could help you actually fill out your area, which is kind of cool from that aspect. And you get so many soldiers in this set. So at $20 with multiple trees, it feels like a legit set. It feels like you're getting plenty of guys to play with. You're getting plenty of guys to build out your armies or your scenario, whatever you're playing with, to make this, I feel like, more than worth it. And they feel awesome.
I'm going to interrupt once and say it's actually 15 something for that set.
Okay, well, $15. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Still...
Oh yeah, well, $15. It feels like a solid amount of guys. Feels like a solid set to build it out with. Yeah. And these are some of the guys. These are repeat guys we've seen before. But guys, overall, this set feels cool. It really, really does. I'm very pleasantly surprised and really kind of bummed that my sets weren't as cool as this. Actually. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. So we're going to dive into the, I think, well, sort of more, I feel like it's going to be more of a classic kind of set. So we're going to kind of push this slightly over the side. But this is a cool set, guys. I know you can order this on Amazon. So if you're looking for something fun, if you're looking for a way to have a good time, I would absolutely recommend looking into the Explorer collections. So you can see they have all kinds of different sets, like farm animals, like sea, ocean. They do a really good job. A lot of details. Fun set to sort of build it out with. Yeah, I would recommend checking that out. It's cool. So we're going to kind of skip this right to the side. Not that far, of course. They're still sort of hanging out. And then we're going to go, well, a little more classic. Oh, a little further. Yeah, I do want to kind of dump this out, I think.
I would might as well push the whole thing just down away. That way you can... And then just around that little lower guy.
Okay, what? Already, guys, like, the detail on this, okay, is cool. Like, the detail on that plane is really, really cool. Yeah. It almost looks like it's meant to, like, stand on something. Or go in something here. What? Okay, the tank looks cool, too. It's definitely more, I feel like they're definitely going more like Call of Duty. Or maybe like a Black Ops kind of thing. They're cool. They're almost more like, it feels like more of a fantasy type tank situation. Like, you could have like an adventure with this guy. So already, like, I'm actually kind of surprised. These are a little more elaborate, I think. We'll see. Yeah. Like, already, surprisingly, pretty elaborate, guys. Like, yeah. I feel like he has a little cap. His camo is a little bit different. His uniform is a little different. We have a cool plane. Look at that. Like, definitely more fantasy. But it does spin around. I do like the details on this.
I'm going to add one thing.
Yeah.
I feel like growing up, we were lucky if we could even make the windows out in our things.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times we got the shape and that was it.
Right. We got the shape. We didn't get a lot of detail with that at all. Yeah. It was just kind of flying by the seat of the pants. So, oh, dude, it even has little wheels. Look at that. It even has little wheels. So, I don't know why you drive your helicopter, but you drive your helicopter. This guy's sneaking into... He's just sneaking. He's hanging out. This guy's maybe sitting on a wall. He's kind of cold a little bit, I think. He's probably sitting by the fire. He's roasting some marshmallows because it's been a hard night. This guy has a massive pew. Yeah. He just comes in there, uses that rocket launcher, takes out a lot of people. Alright, Captain, thank you so much for calling me. That is cool. Dude, they feel like the faces even feel like a little more detailed than that. Like they actually have a little more facial structure. They have a little more elaborate. The bases are definitely more solid on these, actually. What was the price point on these?
That was only about $6-7. That was,
okay, so $6-7.
I mean, if you're on a budget, then you're fine. You get lots of detail.
But I mean, I almost feel like, I mean, sure, you get a lot of toys there.
No, I think those interlock. I might be wrong.
Yeah, it looks like these all interlock.
Yeah.
And even the details on these Jeeps are cool.
We didn't have those.
No, we did not have anything like that.
We had anything that cool. We had to draw the star on or something.
Yeah. And he's apparently skipping through the, because you got to skip when you go to battle, guys. It's important.
If anybody out in the comments section knows why it's harder to find these now, I'd love to know, because when I was growing up, these things were everywhere.
We couldn't find them anywhere at all.
We went like, what, 6 or so stores maybe?
6 or so stores to find these guys, yeah. And yeah, the details on these guys are absolutely...
I mean, I know it's Chris's video, but I pipe in sometimes.
Dude, you can definitely pipe in, man. We can turn this and both of us can talk even though.
Oh, cool.
It's fine. But yeah, guys, I'm actually blown away, I think, by this set versus that one, because I feel like the details are a little more.
You know, I'm going to tell a little bit of a story. When I was growing up, I used to love the... Hey, so, can you see me? All right, cool. So, okay, so I'm not used to these things. So, when I was growing up, we used to, like, make battlefields, and we'd have the barbed wire kind of, like, we'd connect them together, and they'd be little pieces for the dudes to hide behind or whatever, and then we'd have dudes kind of motioning where to go next, and those guys would march one way, and they'd be going towards a place where everyone else was already firing out at, and you could make little missions and all that, but we didn't have this kind of stuff. We almost had to make our own props for all of these little battlefield sets, you know. I remember making a diorama maybe once growing up, and it was like this giant 3-foot long thing, and we had, you know, towel tubes they'd be hiding through and little obstacles on the floor, and we had to build all this stuff. Now you don't really have to go to too much trouble. It's all done for you. So, yeah, I'll let Chris go back to his thing, but I mean, this does hit me close to home growing up, so.
So guys, I didn't really know what to think initially when I sort of jumped into this. Come on, Travis. But guys, this is a lot of fun, and I'm actually really surprised. I feel like overall, for the price point, I feel like actually surprisingly, these are a little more detailed. I mean, sure, with the other set, you're going to definitely get more guys, you're going to get more vehicles, you're going to get a little bigger tents.
I'm using this as a mirror while you're talking, you know.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
Because
I mean,
for us, we see what we're.
This is a little cooler.
I wish we had barrels growing up. It reminds me of all the '90s video games where you
Yeah.
had barrels.
Look at that. The Jeep is cool, dude. It actually
Now,
rolls.
do they have any dudes who are meant to ride in those? Sometimes they purposely.
So, I think they are actually meant to ride in these
like
Jeeps.
this guy, maybe.
Let me get him.
Kind of.
Yeah, he is. I think so. Maybe. No.
I mean, you can use your imagination. I mean, you gotta think.
He's a little bit bigger.
You know, if you've had a long day at work, you can pretend that's what it's for, and it'll be just fine.
You just pretend, because he's a little bit bigger than that.
I mean, you
Jeep.
gotta realize, I thought that submarine over there was a Zeppelin at first, so who knows, right? I mean, who cares, right?
Yeah, guys, this has been fun, guys. But seriously, between the two sets, I mean, if you're in a pinch, you want a few more guys, go ahead and get the Explorer set. But overall, guys, between the two, I think the details and everything actually are better in the set from Hobby Lobby. I really do. Yeah.
Incoming!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, men, march.
I'd really like to have that raise right now, Captain.
All right, it's all yours.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
No, 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 no.
I could use a little tone to see my Sally.
I'm a destroyer. Let's
Let me take a
go.
ride.
Let's go. Bye.